NartOut here with a new CSGO Pro Tricks video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video, comment, and share. I greatly appreciate all the support. We're going to kick things off with the 5-7 meta. After the player break, I've noticed a lot more players are using the 5-7, and they have it equipped over the CZ. On CT sides, pros do prefer the Deagles first when it comes to force buys or ecos. However, the 5-7 has made a resurgence. There hasn't been an update to the 5-7 that's making the pros switch over. I think it's a chain reaction. One pro switches over, and other pros are seeing it more commonly used, and they're going to give it a try themselves. This is the meta. If you're still using the CZ, try switching over to the 5-7 and giving it a try yourself. Before I go on any further, I want to let you know this video is sponsored by GGPREDICT. If you play CSGO, you gotta try GGPREDICT.io. It's a training platform to analyze and better understand how you play and what mistakes you make during your Counterstrike matches. Then effectively train those aspects that need improvement. You can use it to improve literally every aspect of your game, team play, nades, pace of your game, or your aim. It not only analyzes your game in so many aspects, but also lets you train on the platform thanks to personalized training plans. How? GGPREDICT AI knows exactly what you need to do to become a better player. Each week you automatically get tailor-made trainings made by the best CSGO athletes who work with GGPREDICT. It's easy and fun, and you can train right on the GGP servers and get all the data from your trainings analyzed. Simply connect your Steam, Faceit, or eSporo account and get your matches instantly analyzed by GGPREDICT. We almost forgot, if you're playing just for fun, that's great too. You'll love our social features, which allow you to compare with your friends and finally check who is really carrying the team. At the start of the round, Molotovs throws a smoke off the left mid wall, which leaves a gap for him to peek stairs. However, doesn't spot anyone, and he hears a tease running up second. Molotovs peeks it and gets a kill onto Tessis, then falls back after. The smoke Molotovs throws is used as a bait to make it appear that CT's through the deep mid smoke, because from T stairs you can't see the gap unless you're pushed out into mid, and same goes with coming from second mid. Magus throws the deep mid smoke at the start of the round, and Zywoo is gonna get run boosted by Dupree to push through the smoke where he peeks T stairs with an AWP and kills Down, then makes his way back safely. Down, watching mid, sees that mid is smoked off and sprays the smoke in case Vitality have players behind the smoke trying to nade T stairs, gets punched by Zywoo, who magically appears out of nowhere. Na'Vi have their own variation of the deep mid smoke run boost off mid peak. Electronic first throws the deep mid smoke that acts as a one-way to the right of the smoke, leaving a gap to the left. Simple gets run boosted with an AWP and goes to the left of the smoke and peaks stairs where he kills Nico, and then stays behind the cover of the smoke to hold second mid, which he gets punished by Jax. However, Bit trades. G2 aren't expecting anyone to push the deep mid smoke. Moving forward, whenever the CTs throw the deep mid smoke at the start of the round, Ts have to worry about the AWP peak to the right of the smoke. Down towards porch side, crouches and throws a smoke off the mid wall, then Shush boosts him to see over the smoke towards mid, where Down kills Zywoo. You're more familiar with teams and players doing it from the long side, and now Ts have to worry about the short side as well. G2 smoke mid, and Art with a hero rifle gets boosted inside the smoke by Safe to peek towards short where he gets a kill into Monacy. Furia will go on to win this round. Zywoo and Magus throw nades towards window at the start of the round to mask Dupree's footsteps as he rushes boiler and out apartments. Dupree will flank Banana, and unlucky for him, only gets one kill before being traded. From Refresh's POV, he doesn't hear Dupree running through apartments because of the nades. Twist has a lineup to molly apartments from mini pit, stand next to the bench, aim above the balcony, then jump throw. However, Twist doesn't throw the molly in this round, so here's what the molly would look like had he done so. The molly bounces off apartment's roof and lands on balcony, which also spreads inside apps. Apex with a variation of the God Flash, he crouches next to the half wall, aims here, then stands and left click throw. The flash lands front pit. Goofy in A site crouches and underhands a smoke near this box, which will give him a one-way. He gets on top of the back box afterwards, and then he gets a nice 3k, shutting down Fnatic's A take. It could be very hard to spot Goofy behind the cover of the smoke. Rainback Coffins has a lineup for a flash that will land front sight. He aims above the roof and to the right of this chimney, runs 2/4 and left click throw. The flash will blind MBK, netting a kill for Kerrigan. If you want to set lineup for a retake flash from mid instead of the window flash, Cadian has one where he jumps onto the mini wall, aims above this leaf, then left click throw. Kadian's flash does bounce off the roof, however it still works. He needs to aim a little bit higher. The flash will blind Flames jump spot in half wall, forcing him back. Stound smokes mid banana behind the CT wall, aims here above the roof, then left click throw. Teams usually pair a half wall molly with this smoke. FaZe on the other side don't contest knowing this and wait behind the smoke. Some teams are throwing the mid banana smoke on their CT sides for banana control. If they do so, you can boost towards Brum to peek over the smoke. The log boost works as well, which is very common, but most players don't know that you could boost towards Brum too. This boost also works if the CT's molly deep and you put out the molly with your own smoke. You could try to boost behind the cover of your smoke towards Brum side. Alex smokes front A site standing in front of the mailbox, puts his crosshair here, then left click throw. This smoke will negate the potential CT crossfire from pit and site, which happens here as they isolate the site player and trade out Jack's pit, then advance site. Crims from apartment balcony flashes mid for Alex to peek. He aims at the top right of the corner of the square, then jump throw. The flash blinds the FaZe players mid, setting up for an execute, and Alex ends up with a nice 3k. Twist flashes above this roof with a right and left click throw. It's intended for any CTs playing close behind the smoke, as FaZe plans on going through the smoke but cancels. Kerrigan from back second has a lineup to molly and flash B entrance. He aims here at top second oranges, then left click throw the molly. He will follow it up with a flash from the same position and lineup. The molly and flash delay G2 from advancing. Gambit are in a half buy. Nafany has a flash from CT that lands front sight. He stands in front of this corner, aims at the roof, walks one step forward and left click throw. The flash lands perfectly in front of Pool, blinding the FaZe player, setting up 2 kills, with Shiro coming through the CT smoke, and Gambit will go on to win this eco. Inters boosts his Exile with a rifle to peek CT, where he catches JKS Jiggle peeking and entries onto him. From JKS's POV he gets deleted. Boomich smokes half wall from sandbags. He aims below the orange paint on the car wall, then left click throw. Snowzen from Godsend Academy submit this clip here, where he throws an infinite range molly from Dark Pillar that lands deep CT. You probably know of the magic molly that lands default from CT. If not, you could check it out here. Serato throws a smoke that lands middle of B site. He aims to the right of this building, then left click throw. The smoke gives cover from back site where Zippex is holding to allow Furia to come out balcony. Drop gets boosted, and when the smoke fades, he kills Zippex, who was not expecting the boost. Now, this smoke could be a defensive smoke for the CTs as well, as we see Alexib playing around the smoke and getting 3 kills off of it. Brolin molly is connected from Ticket. He puts his crosshair here, then jump throw. This molly spreads on both sides of the connector where T sometimes hold when they get connector control. This molly is thrown as the T's top con smoke is fading. Messi throws a fast top connector smoke crouching in front of the trash can. He will aim at the corner of the window, crouch walk and jump throw when he hits this part of the red rug. In this clip here, Fnatic uses a smoke to try to get up Fast Cat to split B. BlameF throws the fast top con smoke from the left side of trash. He crouches, aims as shown, then crouch walks until he hits this part of the rug, then jump throw. The Straws will use this smoke in this round to help take fast mid control. BlameF throws a flash to help take kitchen and apartments by aligning with this step, aims at the top of the B, runs forward until he hits the wall on the right, then left click throw. Snappy hears the flash and looks away and gets killed. This flash will cover balcony if any hoppers hold from there as well. Heroic on Eco pull off the Complexity Juggernaut stack outside team mid. A little variation here as they have one player staying in the corner while 4 stack, and it works out as Apex walks into the stack and gets killed. Serato uses the gap of the left box to see ramp and spots a player, then swings and kills Monesi. Rain throws a deep ramp smoke coming out of spawn. He aims above this wood, then jump throw as he reaches triple. I haven't seen this smoke being thrown in a while and I want to show it off. Just be careful of the T's boosting behind the smoke to see over if you do throw this smoke. Simple flashes inside ramp. He is on the back wall and he's going to cover this line of the wall with the wall in front of him. Then he aims here and then he will jump throw. The flash will cover anyone playing on top of the vase as well as anyone close right. Snappy with apps control nades from B site. First he throws the smoke by staying near the crates, aims as shown, then runs 2 steps forward and left click throw. Afterwards he moves back to the same position and throws a molly with the same lineup. He will then jump into apartments and flashes before peeking kitchen as the molly does not cover all of kitchen. Alexabe smokes short from outside T mid and then Molly's window. For the smoke, he is on the back wall, standing on the line, aims here, then left click throw. For the molly, he aims at the antenna, runs 2 steps forward and left click throw. G2 try to use these nades on their T pistol to fake going up connector, however instead choose to go through their short smoke and split B. James throws the standard apartment molly nade at the start of the round, and then he pairs it up with this cool flash that he throws it off the site roof, which pops balcony. Then he gets on balcony and gets a pick before falling back. Alexabe smokes short and he gets boosted by Hunter on the ledge to peek mid where he gets the kill into kicker. This is a classic Alexabe smoke that he loves throwing back in his OG days. Buster smokes cat rail standing on this side of the door, while standing, aims as shown, then crouch and jump throw. VP will use this smoke to get a player fastened to ladder as this smoke blocks off vision from any CTs holding catwalk from A or connector. Look at this insane angle Hunter holds to watch short. He's behind this box and he has this gap inside the box that he can see through and kill simple. This is not an angle CTs play, so you should get the early jump onto the Ts as they're swinging cat. Electronic has a flash for any Ts inside ramp for Boomich, who is Apex, to swing and peek inside of ramp. However, the flash gets thrown late as GT are already out ramp and they kill Boomich. Hunter has an easy lineup to smoke bottom con from short. He will position himself in the middle of the doorway with the line, aims at the gap at the bricks here, then jump throw. Tabson stand next to the wall near connector, smokes ramp by pulling the pin on the smoke and using his index finger on his left hand and puts it onto the wood, then left click throw. Credit to Turns for telling me about this smoke. Molotovs has a post plant triple molly from this top rail staying on top of this pole, aims as shown, then jump throw. He throws it when he hears the bomb being defused. Molotovs will go on to win this 1v2 clutch. Shout out to DRN for showing me this molly. Rob smokes left arch and market window from below the stairs outside apartments. His teammate drops him one smoke. For the left arch smoke, he crouches, aims to the right of this wood, then jump throw. As for the market window smoke, he does miss it. I tried replicating it myself, however couldn't find a smoke that landed inside market window and only smokes that land outside the window. As for the right arch smoke, Brokey inside apartments aligns himself with this window frame, aims in the gap between the roof and pole sticking out, and left click throw. Here are two new instant ROPS Xbox smokes thrown from two different spawns than the one I previously shown. The first one, aim here, then jump throw. Here is the other lineup for the other spawn. ROPS will crouch, aims as shown, then stands up and jump throw. Kerrigan pushes long A and he kills Monacy, G2's Opper. Brokey, CT mid, knowing G2's Opper is dead, takes it to his full advantage to peek mid without getting punished. Here he is favored to take these duels versus riflers and ends up killing the rest of G2 with a 4K. Great game sense awareness from Brokey. Had Monacy been alive, Brokey most likely does not do these consecutive repeaks towards mid. G2 are executing A from short and Brokey at double throws a smoke to his left and falls back behind single. This smoke works as a defensive smoke to give him cover to allow Brokey to isolate this angle where he can take a shot, then fall back behind the cover of the smoke and then repeak again. He's going to end up getting a 3K in this round. One lower tunnels peek you can do is looking off Xbox and then holding lower tunnels, which James loves to do. The Ts will be on high caution, however if you do throw the smoke, meaning CTs could have pushed lower, and the Ts have to be wary of the boost behind the smoke. You want to have teammates helping you out here because if Xbox wasn't smoked off, then the Ts can lurk up catwalk and kill you. James will fall back once the smoke fades. I've got a full video where I show 20 different peeks you could take as an Opera on Dust 2 on my channel. Woody uses a decoy to make it look like he's shot to bait any CT snipers to peek, which Magis does here and he gets killed. After spotting the mid-cross, Shiro gets boosted behind the suicide boxes by Hobbit to hold short for any peeks or pushes. I didn't know this was an angle. If you want to molly big box from outside B through the door, aim at this wall above this pillar or below the window, run forward and left click throw. Twist throws the Heaven retake smoke for Upper from being on the ladder, which he's towards the right when he is on the ladder, aims as shown, then left click throw. Robs at the start of the round throws the standard ramp smoke towards Trophy, however he pushes through to the right of the smoke where he can see towards lobby. He's not going to find any kills and he stays inside Trophy. You can spot Robs, but since Trophy is smoked off, the teams might not think nothing of it and overlook it. Nico from control doors smokes in front of the box's back site and then he gets on top of them to see towards ramp where he has a one way to work with. He does do some damage to the inferior player's ramp, but doesn't get the kills. You can spot Nico's head sticking out above the smoke. GTR on Eco and Monesi buys a Zeus and does the fast rush to Mini where he almost Zeus's K-Serato had he committed with the push. Try this next time you're on Eco, let me know how it goes. Snappy with a vent molly lineup when the door is smoked off, he stands back wall to the left of the beam, aims at this part of the safe, then without moving his mouse, strafes to his left until his crosshair is near the blue doorway, then run forward and left click throw. The molly is used to delay upper rotations while his teammates cross to secret to lower. Godsend throws decoys on T-roof and outside to try to mask their footsteps as 3 of the players rush silo to Mini, however it doesn't work out here as Madden inside Mini picks off 2 of the players dropping down. From Madden's POV, you can hear the footsteps still. This tactic may work had there been more pressure towards door to pull Madden's attention away. Electronic at the start of the round gets on top of Flowers and throws his smoke and molly over the wall and it lands near Graffiti and CT on B site. The reason he does this is to supply Perfecto the solo B player this round with extra utility for him to use to sell that there are multiple players at B while Navi will play 4A this round. Perfecto will use his nades at B early on and then goes back to pick up Electronic's utility afterwards. Hooksy from this position on the back wall has 2 flash lineups he could throw. The first one is for any Ts that push in the water and are advancing, and the second one is for short pipe, which blinds Crim setting up the kill for Yabby. Kerrigan's gonna throw an outside monster flash for his teammates to peek from monster, however the flash misses as it will hit the beam. To throw the flash correctly, stand here, then aim here and run 1 step forward and jump throw. Alien throws a flower one-way smoke. He crouches next to this wall, puts his crosshair here, then left click throw. Afterwards he gets on top of Flowers and has a gap to see down Banana. Unfortunately he doesn't spot anyone using the smoke. You can hardly spot Alien behind the smoke. Searson smokes jump up from below boost. He aims below this arrow, then jump throw. Searson smokes Graffiti from the platform outside monster. He will aim to the top right of this fence, then jump throw. Big will pair this smoke with a CT molly. There's a full breakdown of this tactic in my Discord. Mezzy flashes connector. He aims at the bottom middle of the boost, then jump throw. The flash blinds Tizian leading towards a kill for Brolin. Make sure you blow up the door beforehand. Mopes gets run boosted across monster where NIP won't spot him crossing, and then surfs his way close monster where he doesn't get checked as S-Attack comes out and Mopes kills him from behind. Flame spots players mid and smokes off top connector, then moves around to the right platform to where he can see over the smoke. He doesn't spot anyone and pushes through and flanks, catching off Shush who was not expecting him to push through his own smoke. Brolin inside connector throws a top con one-way smoke. He's in the corner, aims to the left of this line, then left click throw. Afterwards he advances on top of the platform and stands on top of the pipes which allow him to see over the smoke where he will get 2 kills onto Blame F and Zippex. Matu with a nade lineup for default on B site if Heaven's smoked off. He aims at this mark on the wall, then moves towards a shelf, crouches, then left click throw. S-Attack throws a flash off the plant wall which bounces into bathroom causing both of the Gambit players to look away, which disrupts their double bathroom CT setup. If you want to smoke Heaven, you could throw it off this right wall, which Popsy does here. Hobbit rushing into water throws a self pop flash for short pipe that he aims above these plants and underhand throws as he is running. The flash blinds Yabby, setting himself up for the kill. Nafny flashes monster from pit ramp. He crouches mid ramp, aims above this sleeve, then right and left click throw. The flash sets up Hobbit from wood wall for a 4K. Roy has a fountain flash where he stands next to the bathroom wall, aims next to his leaves, then left click throw. Nafni, playing anti-flash, gets killed by Nikodas. This flash has a similar trajectory as the jump throw fountain flash that you're familiar with. Shiro smokes deep long A, aiming above this part of the umbrella, then left click throw. In this round, Shiro will use this smoke to show presence, to pull and or to hold rotations while his team hits B. Kerrigan at mid flashes long A for Twist to swing out. Twist will spot a player at tree, and Kerrigan mollies tree from mid, aiming top left of this building, then run forward and left click throw. The molly flushes out Mezzi out of position, and Kerrigan pushes into long bathroom and kills him. Another way to molly the long A tree is to aim between these leaves, then left click throw. Marx mollies back white in double, standing next to the box on the stairs, aims here at the white corner, then left click throw. Phelps will get into yellow and place his off angle. You could actually spot CTs holding from this position if you have an op. Slacks does so by zooming in and jumping, then tags him and proceeds to kill him. Taco flashes short by aiming at the top of this line on the sign, then left click throw. This flash will blind StayHere, assisting the kill for Phelps, swinging from Ivy. S-Attack smokes B main, standing corner of quad, aims bottom left of white, then jump throw. He then follows it up with a stairs flash, standing next to quad, aims top right of wood, and left click throw. Sampaias with an A nade set from ramp sandbags. He mollies Ivy, aiming at the top right corner of the danger sign, then crouch and jump throw. He follows up with a flash Ivy by aiming here, then runs forward and jump throw. Lastly, smokes left bomb site. The flash does assist the kill. Rez with a lineup to molly A site to stop and or to delay the plant. He will align himself with the number 0 on the wall, then takes a couple steps to his left and left click throw. Alex takes a lot of damage from the molly and Rez spams the smoke after mollying and kills him. Alex mollies B site, standing on top of the end of the board, aims inside this square below the beam and left click throw. You could also throw a B retake flash with the same lineup from the same position. S-Attack crouches on catwalk and crosses over without being spotted by Shiro, and he gets onto stairs and kills Exile. From Shiro's POV, he is holding for any peeks, however won't see S-Attack crossing the stairs. When retaking ramp, you could use this boost to peek over the sandbags where you might catch out the opper or jump spotter by surprise, which Hampus does here and tags up Shiro. Shiro was holding to the right and he has to hit an insane flick to kill Hampus. Another thing you could do when retaking ramp is jump spotting to see if anyone is sandbags, which James does here and he doesn't see anyone, so that means there's a high chance there's a player holding from Ivy. James will then get run boosted over to peek Ivy, however Fuzi falls back. Gambit are going to use the same run boost when retaking ramp. Shiro, who spots a player sandbags when he gets run boosted over, he sees the nades coming from bottom yellow and kills Rez. Here's what the run boost looks like from Fuzi's POV. Very hard shot to hit. Fuzi gets boosted initially to peek sandbags and he spots James, however gets down and he'll ask for another boost where he kills James, who saw the first boost but wasn't expecting the boost to come into play again and gets killed. Inters flashes mid-window from the platform above T-spawn. He will align himself with a beam after the one with the cone, stands on the paint, aims at the ladder on the left, then runs forward and jump throw. The flash will blind Nikodas holding from window, assisting the kill for Hobbit. Fuzi has a set lineup from back Tetris to wallbang default. He uses his knife to aim in the middle of default, then pulls out his op. He will just need to scope and shoot. The reason why he does this so early is in case the T's do the wall smokes, which in case he wouldn't be able to see default. We aren't going to see the wallbang in play here. Fuzi throws deep ramp control nades from mid-ramp. For the lineup, he crouches behind the sandbags, aims above the E, stands up, backs up, runs forward and left click throw the smoke. For the molly, he backs up again and aims above the sandbag and forward and left click throw. Quick tip, if you're playing inside this corner outside stairs where Jabby is holding, you could be spotted from CTs on stairs and you won't be able to see them back. Axel is able to see Yabby sticking out and kills him. JDC throws a front B site lurk smoke below stairs, standing next to the box, aims here, walks 2 steps forward and left and right click throw. The smoke blocks off default. Fuzi smokes elevators from mid. He stands on the corner of this block, aims at this part of the box, then runs forward and jump throw. NIP will go mid to B with this smoke. Heroic on CT pistol and Tessus has flashes for mid and or for B, standing next to this yellow thing. For the mid flash, he aims at this rooftop, then left click throw. If the T's go B, he could flash over the mid wall with a run throw. Stown is mid holding and would make first contact, then Teslas would flash and Stown would re-peek. We won't see the flashes in play here, but here's the trajectory of the mid flash had he thrown it. Teslas throws a mid yellow smoke at the start of the round inside elevators. He jumps onto the cone, aims at the bottom of this railing, then left click throw. His teammates drop him a smoke and Teslas will go on to play solo A using his utility to try to delay the T's as Heroic focus on B and mid. Some teams are using the CT cave stack where one player spoofs on the box and the other player holds below. This might cause the T's peeking to be thrown off on where to aim, as well as swinging into 2 CTs holding. When running this setup, note that the T's can spot cave from banana. JT will flash cave before peeking, however will still peek into 2 CTs and gets killed. Acid Tag smokes temple from the right doorway wall main. While standing, he aims as shown, then left click throw. The smoke won't leave any gaps. As you saw, he clears a boost first before throwing the smoke. NIP will use this smoke to split A. Acid Tag mollies cave door that also covers pillar. It's mainly used to push out any operators holding cave from the doorway. He stands to the right of the stones on the ground, aims at this part of the roof, then left click throw. The molly burns and kills Snatchy. NIP execute A and Sobol playing triple throws a defensive smoke to his left that buys him time and allows his teammates to rotate in to help him. Sobol moves to the back left where he can see over triple and kills Fuzi, then finds the last kill into Plopsky. Exit throws a similar smoke, but his doesn't go as far towards the left of triple. He then gets onto the back left platform where he has a one way to work with, and he ends the round with 3 kills. Well played by Exit. Axel has a set lineup for the one way where he crouches behind triple near the lock, aims as shown, then right click throw. However, he doesn't throw it in this round. Here's what the smoke were to look like had he thrown it. You would make your way onto the back platform afterwards and you have a one way towards the T's coming out main. It's very hard to spot the player behind this smoke. Fuzi inside house at the start of the round smokes in Molly's elbow. He will position himself behind the wall. For the smoke, he aims at this vine, then left click throw. As for the molly, he aims at the bottom of this wall, then jump throw. As you can see, the molly covers a large part of the area, however there is a space on the corner that it doesn't. One play you can make as an opera on T side is rushing up lane at the start of the round into Cheetah. You can catch the CTs off guard as most of the time they'll be throwing a molly. Montu catches out Madden here. Make sure you have a teammate behind you to smoke out the molly. Here Hades does the same play and Godsa gives up Cheetah. Hades will continue to advance and peek further into cave, holding the door where he will get 2 kills cave. Big Clan will boost over the CT smoke thrown by Fnatic on A site. Searson is able to see over the smoke towards main where he gets the kill onto Alex. I can see this boost being used more often, so be careful as T's. Dexter has an alternative door smoke that blocks off door and the box. He stands behind pillar, aligning himself with the hole, aims at the plant on this left wall, then left click throw. The smoke allows you to peek towards lane over the box. Then he is going to flash JDC to push through the smoke through the door. He aims at the top square, then left click throw. JDC will get the kill into a blind lackey. 2 rounds later, we see the same smoke in play. After Dexter smokes, JDC will make his way down banana where he peeks towards lane and kills Crad, then falls off safely. If the CT smoke cave, then you could boost over the smoke to spot long. Stown doesn't see anyone long, and Refresh will go back to spam ninja through the cave wood wall and kills Flames. This boost for T-Oppers in A main to peek temple is so good. Every time I've seen it being used, it works. Give it a try next time you play Ancient. One of the strongest position for an operator to hold on CT side is this position James is holding to watch B doors. As long as you have someone watching your mid so you don't get flanked window, then you are set for an opening pick if the T's do plan on retaking. It is very hard for the T's to trade being in this position as you could fall back to cave right after your shot. If you want to make a play when the T's are coming out main and you're CT, you could smoke to the right of triple and then get on top of triple where you have a one way to work with. Config gets 1 kill and then falls back to CT and plays retake. G2 post plant A site and Jax gets boosted near main to peek over boost and he catches flip by surprise. Config with an easy house smoke, stand to the right of this stone, Aim between these leaves here, then left click throw. That's the end of the video. Please subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on for future pro tricks video. Like and comment. I appreciate all your support. Till next time, Nard out here. Peace.